Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Ladies and germs, welcome to Dilettante Paul. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Paul, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Today, we're coming at you from the old road, the open road.
The open road.
We're driving to Kansas City for a little improv festival, and we're recording in the car.
Mm-hmm. We have nothing else to do.
Yeah, we've got a lot of time to kill.
Probably just knock out 10, 12 episodes real quick.
Yeah, we'll finish out the year. We'll round out the year. Could we do that? How many more weeks are left in the year?
Oh, we could easily do that. We have 4 months left in the...
Wait, what is it? August?
Yeah, September, October, November, December.
Yeah, 4th. Oh, yeah, we actually... No. Because that would be 12. Wait.
Be 16 episodes.
Yes. 20 minutes each.
Oh, we could destroy.
We just talk fast and slow it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember, before we actually started the podcast, we recorded test episodes. One was in my living room with Jessica.
Yes, I remember that.
One, you and I recorded while driving to pick Jessica up from work.
Well, we tried to record. We thought we recorded.
Oh, and I think we were recording and we hit...
We turned it off.
Yep, we did.
So all we recorded was us just going, hey, that was a pretty good episode.
Yep. But I think that was before the show came out as well. To kind of test and you want to go ride 20 minutes to the mall?
Right. Yeah, and it worked. It basically worked.
Today you're going to be...
I am going to be the wiki boy.
The wiki boy.
So let's see what happens. You want me to...
Yeah, let's
get an article here?
Yeah, I'm the drive daddy. You're the wiki boy.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God, John. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a 1988 American live-action / animated fantasy film directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah, we know.
Man.
Fuck off.
So good. It's based on the novel by Gary K. Wolfe.
Who censored Roger Rabbit?
Well done. The film stars
Bob Hoskins.
Yes.
Charles Fleischer.
Yes.
Oh my God, Christopher Lloyd.
Yep. And then besides that, Stubby Kaye and Joanna Cassidy. Combining live action and animation, the film is set in Hollywood during the late 1940s, where animated characters and people coexist. The story follows Eddie Valiant, a private detective who must exonerate Toon, Roger Rabbit, who is accused of murdering a wealthy businessman.
I mean, this is it's probably one of my top 5 favorite movies.
I need to rewatch
love
it,
this
but
movie. It's so goddamn good.
It's very good. I can't believe you got all the actors right. I don't know who Charles Fleischer is. Did he play?
He was Roger Rabbit,
okay.
And he would come to set dressed up as Roger Rabbit to shout his lines from off screen. He seems like a fucking wackadoo,
which is perfect for someone doing Roger Rabbit. Man, when was the last time you saw this movie? It's been a long time.
Yeah,
for me.
4 or 5 years maybe.
I remember my sister had it on, taped on VHS.
I got the DVD, baby.
Ooh, I would watch the DVD.
We could put it in and play it too.
Just in the car here?
No, I just mean you don't have to watch the disc. We could watch the film.
God damn it.
It's so fucking good.
There was another movie that came out around the same time that tried to do the same thing, right?
Space Jam.
Well, Space Jam just perfected the craft.
I wonder. So Roger Rabbit did kind of revolutionize the live action animated mix. They do a lot of dynamic camera angles, which so any other time it was done, it was static cameras.
To make it easier in post-production.
Yeah, but there's moving cameras.
How do they do that? With green screen and tennis balls?
I have no fucking clue.
So George Lucas basically took a page out of the book of the Roger Rabbit people.
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting.
And there's times when there's a documentary on YouTube that I can try and find that's this is they went so above and beyond making it believable. There's one point when Bob Hoskins, who plays Eddie, is his eye line is incorrect.
Okay.
With where Roger was supposed to be.
Okay.
So I think it's he's supposed to be holding Roger up by the ears.
Yeah, sure.
And he's looking
he's just pulled Roger out of his pants or something. And
yeah, and he's looking the wrong way. So they changed it so that he's holding him by the neck instead. They just adjusted everything to match up. They
cared that much.
Yeah, they had these rules where it was the eye lines have to match. All of these little things. There was another where there was one scene where they just totally unnecessarily made someone bump their head on a lamp.
Okay.
So then the lamp is swinging.
Totally.
Which fucks up all of the shadows in the shot.
Whoa.
Which they did just to be like, yeah, we can fucking do this. So like all of the cartoon shadows and all of the live action shadows all match.
Wow.
It's unreal. This is the best movie of all time.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
It's so good.
I remember speaking of like having like a core set of rules and sticking to them, I've seen a few times go around the internet the like rules for drawing King of the Hill characters. Have you seen this?
No, but
the drawing is really like realistic for a cartoon.
Sure.
And so there's like a lot of like shortcut like things people do for cartoons, like when they're drawing hands or if they're doing like just all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
Like if you're drawing glasses, a lot of times they'll have just like lines through the glasses to illustrate like reflections or something.
Yeah.
Like King of the Hill does not do that because like real glasses don't look like that. Just there's a lot of little things like that.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know why they cared so much, but they did. Is that a show you ever watched?
No, and I always wanted to because I've heard it's very good.
It's really good. I feel like it got a bad rep when I was in high school, at least from my other like high school friends, for just assuming it was just like some like dumb redneck show or something. But really, it's super duper smart and like it is a redneck show too.
Do you think it holds up?
I don't know. I want to believe it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we all want to believe.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny that we got Roger Rabbit today.
Because it's his birthday.
Yeah. Just like the other day, I remembered this cartoon show.
Okay.
Tell me if you remember it.
Okay.
Bonkers.
I know the name.
It was about a bobcat who was a cop. He was a toon. His partner was a human.
Who had a mustache.
Lucky Piquel.
Oh, wow, nice.
I just read the article, but
it was on Disney Channel, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I didn't watch a ton of it.
So it's kind of set in the same sort of universe as Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
Where there are toons and humans who live together.
Okay.
It's a little weird because it's a cartoon.
Right. So the humans themselves are actually cartoons.
Yeah, but you have to kind of suspend your disbelief and assume that the humans are humans and the cartoons are toons.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
the cop like got paired up with a toon as a partner.
Yeah, and the premise is kind of similar. Bonkers is like kind of a washed up cartoon character.
Okay.
And he like I guess stops being an actor and becomes a cop for some reason. Yeah, and I
love the concept that like the cartoons are actors portraying these characters.
Yeah. Well, like Baby Herman from Roger Rabbit.
Right.
Is like he's just a dude
who just looks
like a baby, so he plays babies. Oh man.
The movie I was trying to think of, there's some movie with Brad Pitt, maybe, where he stars in a movie with cartoons.
Cool World.
Cool World?
Yeah.
Was that like a direct-to-TV, like, Pizza Hut show?
I am not sure. I think it was called Cool World. I'm almost positive it's called Cool World.
Do you remember the name of the 7-Up mascot?
Spot?
Yeah, Spot.
Is it Spot? Cool Spot.
Was it
Cool Spot?
That's what made me think of that. It was Cool Spot, maybe.
Maybe.
Cool Spot.
Is 7-Up still a drink?
I don't know, because
Or do they only make sneakers now?
I think they just made ad campaigns and then that's all they did. They
make 7-Up yours.
Make 7-Up yours. Eddie who the hell was that? The spokesperson?
Oh.
Was it Eddie something? No, that wasn't his name.
I
feel like he didn't do anything. Like he did those commercials and then like maybe like a movie.
I don't know.
And then just didn't do anything else, yeah.
I mean, when you got that 7-Up money.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Do you remember the song?
No.
7-Up, yeah, it's the up thing. 7-Up does it every time. 7-Up, yeah, it's the up thing. It's cool and it's wonderful and it's lemon and lime.
No, that's really funny. It's wonderful and what a terrible song.
Yep.
I've never heard that before.
Well,
did it work? Did you drink the drink?
I was never into lemon lime drinks.
Oh, really? My mother tried to limit the amount of caffeine we consumed as children.
Sure.
So
Sprite was the one that I would go to, but for me it was always like Coke was what I would get.
Yeah. Was 7-Up like independent or was it owned by Pepsi?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I think that's why I drank so much Sprite was because
Sprite's Coke.
It's Sprite's Coke.
I don't know.
Same thing with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is kind of like its own little doodad.
Yeah, it's indie. There was two Subway sandwich restaurants in my hometown.
It's fancy.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite?
Yeah. Well, one of them had a Coke soda fountain, and one of them had a Pepsi soda fountain.
Okay, that's a done deal. Like, so one of them, you had one Subway sandwich shop.
But they both had Dr. Pepper.
That's what's up.
And that's how you know Dr. Pepper's the real deal.
Like, hey, guys, can't we all get along?
I'm a pepper. You're a pepper.
Yeah, that's how I learned the drinks, like who owned all the drinks from just like working in restaurants. It was
sure.
a useless piece of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, most of the stuff I know is useless.
Same.
Like,
I mean, I know a lot about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and
yeah, like,
who cares?
Yesterday, you illustrated that pretty succinctly. I was playing Magic the Gathering yesterday, which already is like means I know things I don't need to know. And someone mentioned like, oh yeah, it's, XYZ card is so good. I love playing this card. And I got real confused, and I said, that's not in the set. And he went, oh yeah, no, it is. And I knew he was wrong, so I had to look it up to prove that he was wrong for nothing, for no gain on my part or his part. It didn't matter if he knew whether the card was in the set or not. Why do I do that?
It sounds like you're a jerk.
I think I'm just a jerk.
I'll do that, but I won't tell the person. I'll look it up later.
Just so
be
you
like,
know.
I was right.
I was right, yeah.
But I won't tell people because that feels mean.
I think my thing is like in the moment I want them to know so they can like
you're helping them out for next time.
That's what it feels like, but it's like
you're so nice.
Yeah, that's why I think I do it. Like I assume that they care about being right as much as I care. I don't know what that is. There's also a bunch of people who like had never played before or something, and they were just having the guy who won the thing.
Sure.
Had only played like 2 or 3 times.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's what I said too, and I felt bad. When I said you haven't been defeated yet, you went totally undefeated. And he was like, yeah, like super proud. I was like, nice job, dude. Like that's awesome. And he was like, thanks. Do you want to see my deck? And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I'd love to see your deck. And I looked through it, and this is like gonna haunt me for a few weeks. I think the thing I said back to him, the deck was not good. It was not a good deck. And I said something like, man, if you told me you went undefeated, I wouldn't believe this was your deck. Trying to like, I meant like, wow,
you must be good.
You're a good player,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Is what the implication was, but what it sounded like was your deck sucks, and I can't believe that you did this.
Yeah, I get it.
But I didn't realize what I had said until like 30 seconds later.
Yeah,
which at that point, what can you do?
That's that sort of thing is called in French. It's a little similar. It's a little different. But
L'esprit d'escalier.
Yep. Staircase wit.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're
push
walking
me down a staircase for saying that kind of shit.
When you're walking up the stairs, it's usually for like a comeback, or like you can think up the best comeback when you're like halfway up the stairs walking away. It's like, God damn it!
Why couldn't I have thought of that later or earlier? I mean, yeah, I feel like that happens to me constantly. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna prepare something for next time I see this person in this circumstance. Like,
yeah, I'm real funny later.
Yeah, I'll get him for sure. I need to never leave the apartment so that I never have to worry about these things.
You and me both. And look at how far from the apartment you've gone.
Too far. How far are we? Hundreds of miles from. The apartment.
I mean we're like 4 or 5 hours into our trip right now.
So we got another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
We're in Missouri.
Let's see. Let's point out some fun things.
There's some white. Those look like big cocaine bundles.
Yep. A lot of cocaine out here in Missouri. That was it. Everything else is trees.
Yeah.
It's during the daytime, so there's not going to be any scary stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, about 2 years ago we did the same. No, 3 years ago, I guess, by now. Holy crap.
Yeah, and
we did the same thing.
We were worried about scarecrows like running across the road and us running into them.
I kind of want to go back and listen to those episodes now. I wonder if we can find them.
I bet we could. Someone.
They might. I wonder if they might be in the Disney vault. You know.
They might be.
You know, another thing about Roger Rabbit is
the first time.
If it's certainly the first, and it might be the only time that Disney and Looney Tunes characters have appeared together in a motion picture or anything.
So interesting.
Yeah, because they're all just tunes, you know. Like these guys work for Disney, these guys work for Warner Brothers or whatever. But yeah, they're all skydiving. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
So good.
And they give Eddie a parachute, but really,
yep,
it's full of an anvil or something.
I'm
Frying
sure.
pans.
Man, I want to watch it so bad now.
There's so many weird, like, consistent gags across cartoons from that time period.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, what the fuck is an anvil? I know what an anvil is because of Looney Tunes.
Were anvils so like
right
commonplace?
Who was blacksmithing in the 40s?
Yeah, that's weird. And so many people moving pianos.
Yeah, pianos or saves.
Yeah, saves. Yeah, that's the plural of saves. Yeah, I don't know.
What were some other things like that? Like, well, everyone knows if you put your finger in the barrel of a gun and it gets fired, the gun explodes and you're fine.
In the face of the person shooting it.
Mm-hmm.
You can also paint a hole anywhere and go into it. That's obvious. Yeah, I don't know why those tropes exist.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like one guy who like Tex Avery or whoever.
Yeah.
Chuck Palumbo. What was his name?
Chuck Palumbo.
Chuck Palumbo. Just like had a weird, funny sense of humor, and then that's just like, well, this is canon now.
This is cartoons.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what cartoons is.
There's that thing. There are these rules that are not actually like real. It's like a thing that gets passed around the internet. It's like these are the rules for writing a Roadrunner cartoon.
Oh, okay.
But like half of the episodes don't follow those rules. But it's like the coyote can never catch the Roadrunner.
Right. That's rule number one.
The coyote has to get hurt all the time, but the Roadrunner can never hurt him. He has to get hurt by by Acme products or by his own like foolishness.
Right, totally.
And you're never ever ever allowed to draw the Roadrunner's penis.
It's
and people wanted to, and they were like, "You can't."
No, that's
not
okay.
true.
There's
those first two are like on that list that gets
sure. there are some like over the years some like unwritten but like rules like that for wrestling, for WWE specifically.
Sure.
Where it's like if you try to headbutt a Samoan, it will never work. Like they always have a harder head than you do. This is like a dynastic thing. Like
weird.
Almost every Samoan in the WWE is like related to each other. So they all have like this family trait of like, yeah.
Are they like actually? I know like The Rock.
Really, like for real.
The Rock's like cousin is also a wrestler or something.
There's tons of people. Yeah, like I think
we saw her at that NXT
Nia
match.
Jax. Yeah, it's either it's her. Yeah, I think he's her uncle or something. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 or 8 of them that are all like have been wrestling for like several generations. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I can't think of any more funny rules like that though, but that's the best one. If a ref even gets like touched by one of the wrestlers, they have to like get knocked unconscious for like a minute and a half, so everyone else can just like fool around with chairs and shit.
That's fun.
Yeah. Wrestling's pretty fun. It's fun to talk to people that don't watch it.
It's fun to do. I get out in that backyard, take off my shirt.
Yep.
I love to just wrestle down.
Just roll around in the hay.
It's crazy that like people do backyard wrestling. That's bad and scary.
I know a guy who used to do backyard. I know a few guys actually. I guess.
What happened? Did they all die?
Oh yeah, they're still in the backyard.
There's a great documentary also on YouTube about juggalos, about The Gathering specifically.
Yeah.
I think it's called American Juggalo.
Sure, that's a good name. Why not?
There is a scene, because I guess like kind of backyard wrestling is like a big thing with juggalos.
It is. JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Dang, okay.
Yeah. It used to be called Juggalo Championship Wrestling because it was bad, and then now it's just real.
But there's one part when like these juggalos are just like they like rip like a speed limit sign out of the ground and are just like actually beating the hell out of each other with it. And they're all like, they're having a blast.
Yeah. There's one, I don't know if it's like an annual thing or not, but there's certainly been at least one time, like one specific match, where they intentionally turned the lights off and all the crowd had brought flashlights with them for the sole purpose of illuminating the ring for the wrestlers. So yeah, a pretty cool concept.
Is that a Juggalo thing?
It was a Juggalo thing, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, super cool.
That reminds me of, I know I've mentioned this before, but it's creeping season, so I'm going to mention it again. There was one haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event, where every like 5th person got a hard hat with a light on it.
What?
And it would turn on at like predetermined times throughout the
Okay.
thing. But that was it. So like
what? So all the lights in the park were just from
in this house.
Oh, in this house. Okay.
Where just
So
from
20% of people had the light.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
It was
so scary.
It was super cool.
Cuz like, oh, that's so good. So it'd be like one person per group basically.
Yeah.
So everyone had to like cluster around that person. But then if something scary happened behind you, you had to rotate your entire body to see it.
Yep.
And then that leaves you open to, oh my god.
Yeah.
What a great concept.
It was great.
Ugh. That's really good. Was it just like a regular haunt? Like there was no like
It wasn't
also like it or something.
It was the people under the stairs under construction, which
That's a lot going on.
That is a lot of words.
Okay,
in
but
one
that explains
title.
the hard hats though. It was under construction.
Yeah, I think the people under the stairs is a movie though.
Okay.
I
So
don't
like people
know.
under the stairs, under construction.
The people, under the stairs, under construction.
Resurrection. Yeah. Have you been watching any scary movies yet?
No, and I really need to.
It's August.
I know, but we're getting there.
We're getting there. I watched Cube. That was the closest thing I've.
Okay.
I don't think I've watched anything else scary though.
I mean, Spooked came out, the podcast that started back up, so I've been listening to that.
It's a bunch of scary stuff.
Yeah, scary stories. I'll play you an episode. We've got
I'd love that.
hours left, so.
You know, like whenever I go to bed, I usually just put on the spooky sound effects CD that I have. It's just
Cats howling and creaking doors.
It just reminds me of like my childhood, and
We did listen to Nightmare Before Christmas
Yeah,
a
we
little
did.
bit ago,
Mhm.
and we listened to some Marilyn Manson.
yep.
Pretty good. Marilyn Manson's pretty good.
And then we listened to Weird Al Running with Scissors, the entire album straight through.
Talk about knowing stupid, worthless information. All of the words to the whole album, both of us.
Yeah, but then you really shined on the last one, on the Albuquerque track. You knew 11 minutes and 27 seconds of
Yeah. It's a lot of words.
just drivel.
Yeah. Just a fake story that the man Weird Al told.
Right. But yeah, I can't remember like the birthdays of like any of my closest friends.
Oh my god, no. I know my birthday. I know Jessica's birthday.
It's pretty good.
I know my sister's birthday.
Who?
I don't remember. That might be it. I know the month of a lot of friends. I believe you're December.
Yeah, nailed it.
3rd?
Yeah, 2nd. Yeah, wow,
Okay.
pretty good. So I know yours is October.
Yep.
Maybe the 15th?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, blammies. I wasn't sure if that was you or your cat's birthday.
His is the 8th.
Oh, okay.
No, the 11th, actually.
Damn
God.
it, dude. Come on. When's Weird Al putting out his next album? I can't wait to memorize it.
You know, he went on tour. I'm so fucking mad that I got married because he had a tour and he was in Chicago the weekend of our wedding. So, like, I obviously couldn't go.
You should have had him officiate.
Dude,
I bet he would. I bet he has.
I'm sure. But it was a tour where he was only playing original songs. He wasn't playing any of his covers.
Do you recall the name of the tour?
It was the it's like the Weird Al completely stupid vanity tour. Or
Right,
something like that.
yeah. It's like the I shouldn't be doing this tour.
The like unadvisable vanity tour. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I remember the advertisements for it were just like on Facebook. It was him like writing out an actual post. I was like, "Hey, just so you know, like I'm not playing any of the songs you probably know or I'm famous for. It's gonna be a lot of my like original songs. So just be aware. Like I don't want you to come if you're gonna hate that. Like I don't want you to have a bad time."
Yeah. What a guy. I saw him do a Q&A like they played UHF at the Music Box Theater.
That's cool.
And then he did a Q&A after. He seems like the absolute nicest man
I absolutely
ever.
believe that.
Like,
How old is he? 65?
He can't be that old.
No, I know, but like
75?
85?
Is Dr. Demento still alive?
I don't know. I mean, through some kind of
He is a doctor.
weird science or something. I'm sure. Like,
Weirdly, not a Dr. Demento song. Just a song.
Is there Weird Al ruined everything for comedy musicians, right?
You can't top him.
No.
I mean, the only people who maybe came close were like The Lonely Island.
Yeah, they came pretty close. I mean, they're very good in their own right.
Yes, and they do a different thing.
Yeah, totally.
But I think as far as like comedy music,
Right. The same way I'll never be able to put out any more crank calls because the Jerky Boys already been there, done that. They're the Elvis of crank calls, as everyone says.
Have you ever done a real crank call before?
gosh. I mean, the chances are high. I'm sure I have. I can't recall a specific instance. I wish I could.
Yeah.
I have seen one very funny video of a guy calls, it's a kid, calls one pizza restaurant and starts to place an order for, a large pizza, order lasagna, and then a 2-liter. Cool. Oh, actually, can I put you on hold for a second? Puts them on hold, calls up a different pizza restaurant, puts them both on the phone, and then so the one he called originally is like reading back the order, so the other restaurant thinks they're ordering from them, and it's just like this insane echo chamber of like
Pizza?
Yeah, like, oh no, I'm ordering from you. No, you're ordering from me.
Oh my god. That's very good.
Yeah, and then he doesn't have to do anything. He just sits there and lets it happen. And reaps all the benefits.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like
we're gonna do that in the hotel room tonight, right?
The thing about crank calls is they are mean-spirited, I think.
They're very easy to be mean-spirited.
And I don't love that.
What?
I don't like mean things.
Well, I think this pizza one is about as nice as it gets.
Sure.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, unless you are obviously the weirdo, or you know what I mean, like, unless the joke is obviously that you're a weirdo.
What do you mean?
Like, if you call somebody and you're just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you kick my dog. Have you heard that one?
Maybe.
This is a guy who calls somebody and claims that person has kicked their dog, and then just gets mad at them.
But it's still like you're like testing someone's patience, and I don't like that.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you're just a nice guy,
and you're a jerk. And we've established this already.
Definitely established that. Yeah.
I do think it is. I do think it is very funny to test Jessica's patience, though.
Can we crank call her live on air, maybe?
Oh my god.
That would never work, right? She has both of her numbers saved.
Yeah, it would be like, hello, hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm a different guy, though. Your pizza's overdue. My what is... Doesn't make sense.
I've got too many.
Yeah.
What?
Got too many of your pizza.
I've got too many.
It's fucking stupid.
Stop.
Idiot.
Call me back when you're not an idiot. You call me back when I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, that'll show her. Yeah. There's nothing we can't...
Okay, I love you.
Yeah. Is there anything fun anymore that we can do? Like, there's nothing fun anymore, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Nope, smell you later. Is there a way to get the good Wikipedia?
Oh, fuck.
Let me see if I can just, like...
I mean, no. It's like random... Just Google, like, random good Wikipedia articles.
That's exactly what... Yeah.
Glad we both know how to use the internet.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.